Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be trying out some patterns that I found over on Etsy. Now, Etsy. It is a place where you can find pretty much anything you need, especially sewing patterns. I myself have some sewing patterns of my own up there, and I'm sure if you're like me, when you're looking for inspiration, you might have a look and see what there is. The thing is about Etsy patterns is that not every Etsy pattern is equal. You may go on there thinking you're going to get one thing, and then when you make it, it turns out not how you expected, or the sizing's off, or the instructions make no sense, making the pattern actually really difficult, even though you should be able to put this together. So instead of you guys going out there and buying all these patterns and wasting your money, I thought I would basically put it on myself to find all these different patterns, try them out, so that you don't have to. And then if it turns out to be a success, then you can go with the full knowledge that you'll be absolutely able to make these patterns. I did do this a month ago with a pattern company called Etta Patterns. I made 3 dresses, and you might see from like a short, I'll put it like up here. I made 2 dresses and 1 top. I think it turned out all right, but I did have a little bit of issues with the sizing of one of them. It was a little bit larger than the size would suggest. As a first try, trying out those patterns, it turned out pretty well. So I figured, let's try some other patterns from another pattern maker and see how those turn out. So the pattern maker I'm going with is called Siiriistudio. I have actually made 1 dress already, which was my Ibiza dress, but I rushed it and I really think I could do a better job. And then I had a look on their Etsy, and there are so many other cute dresses there. So we are going to do a little bit of a deep dive. I have maybe 6 patterns. I'm not going to make them all. I might pick 3 or 4 depending on how easy they are to make. So a lot of these dresses are summer dresses. Very excited to wear them, and I am in dire need of some new stuff. Not because I don't want to wear my old stuff, is mostly because over the last 5 months I've lost 10 kilos off my body and nothing fits me. Everything is kind of hanging off me. So I do have a lot of alterations in the cards for the things that I absolutely want to keep. But then there's also a bunch of stuff that is like, it doesn't matter how much I alter this, it's not going to work. So I will be giving those clothes away, and I will have to make a whole bunch of new clothes so that I can see the end of this summer and go on into the winter, which is great for me because all of these pattern companies give me an opportunity to build up my wardrobe and see if they're any good. So that's what we're doing for this video. So let me go on and show you the patterns I'm thinking of making. And this is what it looks like on Etsy. The Siiriistudio, which is SIIRII Studio. So as you can see here, we've got some really cute things. So let me show you the patterns that I got and what I plan to make. Okay, so first up is the sheer top and dress, and as you can see here, the model in this is actually the same model for all of this, which leads me to believe I think this is the person who actually makes the patterns. And yeah, which is really good because then I can make an assumption that this is an actual sample made from here, and this is not a picture of a ready-to-wear item that we're duping. So it's really nice to be able to see an end product from the pattern, knowing that this is how it will turn out. This is what it actually looks like. With this, you can see there are different options. We've got a crop top, which is just this top part, as a top, as a mini dress, as a midi dress, or a maxi dress. And I think here, yeah, you can see that she has made a maxi dress with a ruffle at the bottom. Feels very whimsical. Really like it. It is a sheared dress, so super comfortable. Great for summer and eating and all sorts of stuff like that. So love that. You can see all the different versions here. And I think she's made a couple different options. So I'm quite excited to make this dress. I think it's really, really cute. And yeah, very girly, but I guess depending on the fabric, you can absolutely change up the look of that. So love that. And I think this will be quite suitable for beginners. Oh yeah, look, there you go. Suitable for beginners. And let's get on to the next one. The next one is the V-neck dress, which I think is a gorgeous pattern. It's very feminine. It feels very 90s. I'm loving the 90s style dresses, like especially these type of ones. I think this one is also quite like a big bust friendly because of the wider straps. And also, yeah, a little bit sexy with the lace. Can you imagine this like in black with black lace here? I think that would look really, really nice, and I think that might be a future project. There are different options here, as well as floor length, and then you can see this is the same model and pattern maker, so you can tell that this is exactly how it's going to look. We've got like the size chart on there, and you can make it with the lace, without the lace, midi, maxi, mini length, and also tops. This is what it looks like without the lace. So that is actually a sample pic, which is great. So you know that it will look like what it says. And yeah, I really, really like it. It tells you that it's an intermediate or advanced if you do it with lace. And I'm quite excited to make this. Oh yeah, and every single one of the patterns have a YouTube video that you can follow. So if you are a visual learner, then this is really, really good for you, because you can just watch the video and then have the instructions just on the side, but you can carry on watching, and if that's easier for you to work with. Next up is the Godet dress and corset top. I think this is actually really, really cute. I love this. I am not really a Godet person. It feels very whimsical, but I have seen a dress that's been going around on Instagram, which is a floor length version that has these Godets that go all the way down to the floor. And that dress is gorgeous. And I'm considering making my own version. Where am I going in this? I do not know. But it's definitely a hackable dress pattern. And as you can see, there are different versions that you can make, like a corset top, a crop top, without the godets, with the godets. And if we go through here, you'll see that she's also made a kind of like strapless version with like a little strap and this beautiful flower at the front. Absolutely love that. And I think she shows you, yeah, you can see what it looks like with the sleeves and no godet, which I think is actually like a perfect little summer dress. Also with the corset top, which I also love. I've definitely got some fabric like this that I can utilize. And we've got lots of different versions here. You can see that it's a beginner. There's different levels that you can progress to if you want to make multiple options. On to the next one is this bustier top. And this top is very much a dupe of the awesome iris top that maybe came out, was it last year? Maybe the year before. Other people have tried to make it, but this is the most accurate one I've seen so far. I really like it, and you can tell that this is the one that she made. And also, as you can see here, the bustier pattern by itself can be hacked into multiple different things. So that's really pretty good. This is my favorite version of the bustier with the buttons and the thin straps. So that might be another top in the future. But with bustiers, I always have trouble with the cups. So we might have to do some modification. For this video, I will not be modifying. I will be making against my actual size. But I feel like in the future, I'll probably have to make those cups fit properly. And look, there is a video. Lovely. And finally, we have the Milkmaid dress, which is the one that I have previously made for Ibiza. This is the one that I'm trying to make a do-over on. And you can see here, it is a really cute dress, like perfect for going out for dinners, for summer, all sorts of stuff like that. This would look great in the winter. You can make it go all the way down to the floor, but this is at a T length. Here is the video of her version. And you can tell it's just like a really cute dress. I actually cannot wait to make this again. And yeah, as you can see, she did say it was a beginner version, and there is a video that you can follow as well. So those are the choices. I think there are 5 patterns there. Honestly, if I'm going to be really honest, I kind of want to make all of them, and I will probably make all of them, just not for this video. I've got to choose like maybe 3 of the 5, which ones I'm going to make. I do not know right now, but what I am going to do is just make it easier on myself and spend the rest of this afternoon. I've printed out some of them already. I'm going to print out all of them. I'm going to put on a film in the background. I'm going to stick them all together, and I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to have them piled out ready to go. So that's what we're going to do now, and I'll see you on the other side when I have all my paper patterns ready. I'll take you through it real quick. We are doing the bustier top in this mustard satin fabric, which I really like. We've got the sheared top in this viscose. We have the Milkmaid style dress in this kind of like zebra printy type fabric, which I got from Malaysia. We've got another Malaysian fabric here, which is going to be the short Godet dress. And then the V-neck dress, I decided I was going to make it out of this fabric, which is another one from Malaysia. Now, I actually think this will look really, really nice. I'm making this without the lace, so I had to tape together some of the pieces where the lace would be added. So that's going to be that without lace. And we are ready to start sewing. I'm actually going to set up this machine for shearing so that my other machine can be just for sewing and I don't have to keep swapping out. This dress and this dress require shearing, so I might do them together because they've both got black in it. So I think I can use my black shearing elastic and I'll shear the bits first to get that out the way, and then I guess we just start sewing them. Just which one do we start with? I'll probably start with this one. Okay, so it is the next day. Table's looking a little bit of a mess. I had started on this yesterday. This was the sheared top. And honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, I think I chose the wrong fabric for it. I think it works better in a fabric that is slightly sheer, maybe a chiffon-y type. I might recut this. I'm not too happy about that. So I'm going to put that to the side for the moment, and we're going to just carry on with something else, get the other 3 or 4 pieces done before we go back to that. So we are going to work on this today. This dress is the Milkmaid style dress. I've made this one before, and I think it's going to be really nice in this fabric. So first of all, we are going to shear this back piece. I've already hemmed it at the top. We're going to shear that. I think it's like 12 or 15 lines. Then we're going to make the bust area here. And then these are the skirt portions, and then this is the waist, and then all I need to do is make some straps. But yeah, that's what we're going to work on today, and we will get back to that, but we're going to do all of this first. Okay, so we have the skirt almost ready, just need to be attached to the bodice, which I have done, and then this is the back. Normally for this you would just add the straps to the back like it says in the instructions, but I want them to be adjustable, so I've added some little adjustable back bits here, and then what we're going to do once we've added the front to the back is thread these through so then it can be adjustable at the top. So we're doing pretty well, and I already really like it. Like, I really like it as just sheared fabric, but I think it's actually going to be a really nice dress. I'm very excited about this. So we're going to try and put this together and then try it on. Okay, so we've been working hard. I've done the adjustable straps, but I have just done an interim stopper there so that once I put the rest of the zip in, we can truly test if the adjustable straps are right. If they are, then I'll seal it in with a locking stitch. But for now, this is the dress just hanging off. Yeah, I really like how it looks. I think this is actually going to be a beautiful dress. So far, I have just kind of basted one half of the zip in. I'm going to baste in the other half, and then we can try it on for size. And if everything works out perfect, we will make that permanent and make that permanent. And then all that's left to do is hem. Okay, so I've just basted in the zipper at the side, so that's why you can see this big black line. It's not fully in, it's meant to be an invisible zipper, but I wanted to give it a little fit before I make things permanent. And already I'm obsessed with this dress. I was obsessed with the last one, and I'm obsessed with this one because I think the print and the dress is like a match made in heaven. I absolutely love this. Siirii Studios. This still, I've made 2 now, and this is still a great pattern. It's sexy, it's feminine, it's like you can wear it out to dinner, which I might do tonight. I've got dinner in like 6 hours, so if I can get this zip in and finish my adjustable straps, we will be wearing this tonight. And yeah, I think it's a great dress. This is like I don't know if you can see from here, but it's at a T length, so it's literally just on like my mid shin, but this would also look really, really good all the way down to the floor as like a floor length gown type situation. The adjustable and stretchy back makes it really, really comfortable to wear. And in terms of putting it together as a pattern review, because that's what this is, pattern review, still very, very easy to put together because not only do you have the written instructions, you also have the video. And for most of this, even though I've already made it once, I just followed the video tutorial, watched it maybe 3 or 4 times, and just kind of did what I had to do. It was really easy. So I'm quite excited to make the other patterns because all of the other 4 also have videos. So this might be like an A++ for pattern companies on Etsy. So far, Siirii Studios is a big thumbs up, and I really like it. The first time I made this, I made it in a size large, and I did have to take it in a little bit at the sides. Mostly the large was corresponding to my bust. Since I've lost some weight, I still have a larger bust, but I'm in a size medium, which is a lot smaller, and I still feel like I could have gone with a small, but it wouldn't work for my bust. So this is with the medium, and like my bust just about fits in here. If I had to go just by my bust, I would really go for the large, but I know that the rest of it would be too large. So I made a call. I figured I'd be a little bit busty in this, but I guess if you want to, you can make adjustments to this here, maybe a full bust adjustment, and then go for the smaller size, which is what I would do. But the whole point is trying to try these patterns straight out of the packet, going by what it says on the size chart. So this said I would be a medium. I went for a medium. My boobs, as you can see, just fit in, and because this is adjustable, I can make this tighter or looser. And even though the shoulder straps are not meant to be adjustable, I made that modification just so I'd have a little bit more ease in the bust area. But other than that, everything fits fine. So let's get the zip done, let's get it hemmed, and then we're going to take it out to dinner, and then tomorrow we will carry on with the other stuff. The dress is done. This is the inside of the zipper, finished just to the waist though. So it's looking nice and neat. Right, so I'm going to get ready to wear this to dinner tonight, and then tomorrow we'll get started on one of these other patterns in this lovely mess of a table. Good morning. So last night I went to dinner in my dress, in the Milkmaid dress. Absolutely loved it, loved the fit, very comfortable, was able to eat and not feel like restricted, which is absolutely great. It was a hit. One of the waitresses was like, I really love your dress. So that's always good when someone says that. So it was doing its job. And today we are going to start on the next project. So I've decided we're going to go and make the Godet dress, the one that we're making out of this fabric. It's self-lined, so I'm using the same fabric as the lining, so it's kind of like reversible, probably not reversible, and I'm making it without the godets, mostly because I just don't really know if the godets are me. I have seen a floor length like gown type dress, which I could possibly use the godet part of the dress as a good starting point. I'll kind of post that here because it is a gorgeous dress, and I think I'd like to have a go at making something like that. So maybe I'll use this pattern for that, but for this dress it's just going to be a straight skirt with no godets. But I'm excited to get started, and yeah, we should get started because I actually have to go and get my nails done later. So we're going to get the first part done, and then we'll finish the rest off later and tomorrow. So, as you can see, it is nighttime now. I did some sewing this morning. I actually managed to get quite a lot. I managed to put all of the top part and this is like the bottom skirt part together. Great. And then I went into Manchester to go get my nails done and do some other things. I thought that was only going to take a couple of hours. That took all day. As you can see, we're back. It's dark. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm going to get a little bit of sewing done before I go to bed. So I've put right now we've got the bottom and the top half joined on the front main piece, which I'm going to join together. Then we're going to join the lining piece to the main piece. And then I think that will be it for tonight. Tomorrow we will put the zip in and close it up and add the sleeves and then hem. And then it will be done. This one was actually super straightforward. I think if you're not putting the godets in, it's actually a really straightforward dress. So I just hope it fits. For this one, I chose the medium size. That was my measurements, although I suspect that my bust might be a little bit large. Again, I'm just trying these straight out of the packet, not doing any modifications on them. If I was to do this again, though, I would probably do a full bust adjustment just to fit the boobs in, but I would still keep it as a medium. But we will see how this fits tomorrow. I'm just going to join top to bottom, and then we're going to call it a night. See you tomorrow. Okay, so as you can see here, I have provisionally put the dress together. I've basted the zipper in like I did with the last dress. It still needs to go in by maybe about a centimetre, but I just wanted to see how it fits. And is this not the cutest little summer dress you've ever seen? I'm really happy with this choice of fabric again. I really like it. Now, like I said before, I knew that my bust would be rather large for this, but the good thing is because this is all in one fabric and the fabric is quite busy, the line that goes up and around, you can't really see that. Now, if I had gone two-tone or gone with something that was more plain, then you would absolutely see where the bust is supposed to be. But because of that, and the fact that this fabric has slight stretch to it, is actually a very forgiving dress. Still a little bit booby, but like I actually don't mind. It feels very nice. So this is it. I'm actually quite happy with the length of it. So I'm going to do a very small hem, like 1 centimeter hem. And all I need to do now is join this part, which is the skirt portion, because the top part has already double layered. So I need to join this to the inside, and then I can close the zipper so that we have a clean finish on the inside and that it's lined. So pretty insides, pretty outsides. We also have 2 little cap sleeves that are going to go kind of like that. So yeah, very happy with this. Definitely will be making this dress again. Without sleeves, it looks really nice. I think with sleeves, it's going to look great. And I may try the Godet version, but like I showed you before with that floor length version in maybe a much more luxurious fabric. So this has been good so far. Now we're going to put the zipper in properly. We're going to add the lining. We're going to close out the stuff, add the sleeves, and then we'll be done with this dress. And then on to the next one. So the dress is done and I'm very happy with how it looks. It looks exactly like the pictures look, which is great. Cap sleeve is actually really, really cute. Like, I think is a really nice little option just to cover the shoulders a little bit. Yeah, I love it. I really, really love it. So I'm very happy about this. I will be making a few more in different lengths and maybe some without the sleeves. But this is the perfect like little summer dress. Can you imagine? Just like you put on like a little hat, some like sandals and just out the door. I've got 3 things left over to make. I'm trying to decide which one. I think we'll go for the V-neck dress next, only because I was already really excited about that one. And so far, everything that I've made from Siiriistudio has turned out exactly how it's supposed to look and has looked really nice. So let's go do that. So this is the dress. It's pretty much done. I had to take in quite a bit. I printed off a size 8 and I really think I should have printed off a size 4. There isn't a finished measurements chart, so I didn't actually know how loose it would be, and it was really, really loose on my waist. I'm also saying this as someone who doesn't really know what their size is anymore. I'm changing on a weekly basis. I'm working really hard. So maybe when I printed off this pattern, I was like, yeah, I'm a size 8, but I think I could have probably got away with a size 4. This is the thickness of what I had to take off the sides to make it fit, but it fits the bust really well, so nothing's spilling out, which is absolutely great. But I did have to take it in on the sides to make it fit to my liking. Now that I've done that, however, I really, really like this dress. I'm really happy that I made it all in one without the lace, because this actually feels like it can be quite a casual dress, or this can absolutely be dressed up. This is definitely a summery, summer holiday dress for me, so I'm very, very happy with this. I will try and make one that is floor length with the lace in black, but I need to figure out the sizing for me first, because the way my proportions are at the moment, not quite. I definitely have to do adjustments. So I think going for the smaller size to fit waist and hips, but then adjusting the bust to fit my bust would probably be the best bet. But this is the dress. I think it's very cute. And now we've got 2 more items. I cut out all of them. I know I said I wasn't going to sew all of them, but I did start sewing a top, which I think I did it in the wrong fabric, so I'm going to do a do-over. I also think that could probably be in a smaller size. So we're going to cut out a smaller size in a different fabric, and we're going to try that top. And then if I am not completely sick of sewing by the end of this, we will go ahead and try the Orson Iris top. But we might just save that for another day, not on the video. Hello, so this is editing me. I'm actually editing the video right now, and I realized I didn't actually film any more. I don't know what happened, because this was a month ago. I think I actually had to go away and just completely never finished the video. So I'm finishing the video right now. So after those 3 dresses that I made, I didn't actually make the other 2 on camera. I know I said I was going to do a do-over with that, with this sheared top, but I think after that I was just tired, and even though I wasn't really in a rush for anything, I was eager to get onto some other things that I've got going on. So instead of showing you those last 2 tops that I've made, I'll show you a little montage of me wearing all of those outfits, as well as me now giving you my review of what I think of the patterns. So Siirii Studios, I actually think, is a really, really good pattern company. So far, everything's been mostly spot on. I think any errors that have been made has not really been from the pattern company, more from my own error, because I don't really know what my size is these days. But in terms of how easy things are to make, once you have the instructions and the video, very easy. It's just to follow along. And I also think that the patterns themselves, they're not super complicated dresses, so if you do know what you're doing when it comes to sewing, you can whip these dresses up quite quickly. So I really do like that. They're also quite feminine in style. They look good dressed up and dressed down. So all in all, I would give Siirii Studios a thumbs up. I don't really have a grading system. So if I was to go out of 5, I would give them a solid 4.5 out of 5. Mostly because I had so much fun, and one of my favorite dresses, the Milkmaid dress, is at the moment in love with that dress. We'll be making 14 more of them immediately. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. And now I will leave my little montage with you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.